I'm in Queens and Listen! I saw the suit. You heard me? Yes. The suit.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how many days passed. I don't even know how I'm still alive. If you could call this alive.
Oh yes, and one of the great things about this game is you not only get to be Spider-Man, you get to be Venom, and it is just fantastic playing as this guy. Look at that leap! And you get to stomp people like this. Say goodnight. Hey little kid, come to daddy! Oh, there he goes. Yeah, but when you're going throughout this game, you need to, I suppose this is the tutorial bit for Venom now, but you need to feed on people because Venom's health will constantly lower and get lower and lower and lower until eventually he dies. So you need to feed on people to get your health back up. So it adds an extra challenge. Not like these enemies are challenges anyway. They are just mere annoyances to Venom. Here comes fun! And when you're feeding on people, when you've got enemies with guns or anyone who's trying to hurt you, you can feed on them, but they get you minimal health. As you can see here, look, if you feed on this guy, I mean, that didn't last very long at all. If you feed on civilians, you get a lot more health than you do if you're feeding off these bad guys. And you also get to cause destruction, such as this.
Holy! Nice mess. You don't say.
Yeah, with all that adamantium, I don't think feeding on Wolverine is necessarily a good idea there, Venom!
That's my bike you smashed this place up with. What are you supposed to be, anyway? Bub, I'm the best at what I do. And what that is ain't pretty at all. See these claws? Unbreakable. You... they're not.
Hey, I was trying to eat!
You're the big and scary one. I can guarantee I'm scary. And I hope that would take the fight out of you.
You want to bet? Because it looks like I'm pounding you right now. Give me some health! And it looks like if you leave Wolverine for long enough without hurting him,
Have a nice quiet evening without some damn thing.
his health regen starts to kick in and he heals himself. So you definitely want to keep laying the smackdown on him until he stops. Ow, I wonder if I can pick him up and throw him. Evidently he can throw me.
You know how to take a punch.
You don't by the looks of things. Ouch! Alright, I'll take that back. Let me have something to eat and I'll be right back with you.
Bub, you have no idea how big a mistake you just made.
Oh no, I'm pretty certain I do.
Now I'm getting good and mad.
Oh no, I'm wetting myself in this big purple suit. Yeah, but with Wolverine, obviously the last thing you want to do is let him get up and close like that. So if you keep tapping Y or triangle if you're on PlayStation, you can just keep him at a distance and he never gets close to you. Venom Punch! And there we have it. New city. Sorry, I can't casually just sideways on from Venom punching Wolverine in the head like that. Adamantium or not, that has got to hurt. But anyway, as we see there, like now we've completed sort of like one of the main missions, and main missions with Venom are always a treat. That guy just kicks some ass. Although, there are missions coming up later where the lack of the ability to web zip or web swing really does sort of kick you in the tuchus. But anyway, as we saw there, it now says we have some city goals. It says see there, all the grade ones out, the ones we've done. But we need to get one more race medal before we can continue on with the main story. So let's bring up the old city map. Where do we have one? Right in front of us and one right behind us. Let's go ahead and grab the one right behind us. Seeing as how it's sitting all over there in the corner. Follow the path, web swing, web zip, do whatever you can to finish quickly and earn a medal. Wow, normally you don't earn medals when you finish quickly, do you hear what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, and as you see there, you got your times you can beat. As long as you beat bronze, then you'll complete the thing. But if you're a bit of a perfectionist and you want to go for ultimate, you got to do this one in 25 seconds. I personally, if I was playing this on my own, would be a bit of a perfectionist. But for the purposes of just playing this and doing this walkthrough, I just want to finish it so I can get the next story quest up. So, yikes! Oh, and there was me thinking I was going to make that. Okay, that isn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, but these races, they do sort of get on my nerves a little bit. Just because when little fiddly stuff like that happens, it can become quite a pain in the tuchus. Silver medal, I'll take that. Was hoping that I could sort of like casually get the ultimate one and just be like, oh fiddly dee, look at that little accident that happened. But oh well, yeah, those races they start off quite easy, but as the game goes on, obviously they get harder and harder. Especially with the Johnny Storm, like Fantastic Four races, they especially get very hard. And I can remember as a young boy getting very, very angry trying to beat Johnny Storm in the last race you have against him. But as long as I've unlocked the next story mission, that is all I need to know. This is a combat tour. Follow the waypoints, beat up the bad guys, and emerge victorious. So much like the races, you basically got to go along and beat up all these guys. You don't have a time limit or anything, which makes me very happy because time limits. I often find time limits mean I just can't really enjoy the game as such because you're not really soaking in the fun. You're just kind of trying to do something as fast as you can. I don't know, it's just me. I don't find I can enjoy myself when I'm being rushed. I like to take my time, take it slow. Yeah, when you're oh there you go, when you're beating up people, you got your X and your Y or your square and your triangle, depending on which console you're on, to beat up the people. If you see the Spidey sense, jump away because they're going to try and hurt you. And if you sort of punch someone and then sort of aim your cursor near a wall, you can rebound off a wall to try and hit them, adds a bit of damage. And also if you punch, you like combinate, you switch between punching and kicking, it increases the power you do. And also if you switch between enemies like within one combo, it also greatly increases. So say like you punch one enemy then kick the next one, but it's all done within one combo and you're not stopping in between, then it just greatly increases the power of your attack, which means instead of taking 2 or 3 hits to knock someone down, it could literally just take 1 because you're coming off the end of a pretty sweet combo. And that's the end of that. And by doing the combos, like these like beating up, what are they called, combat tours or combat tours, what? Spider-Man in the army now. But by doing like these combat tours and stuff like that, you increase Spider-Man's health, and by doing all the races, you increase Spider-Man's speed, which are all good things. And that's why I say, like, if you want to go around just collecting them, then you know it's always a good idea to, just because you're increasing his health, increasing his speed, it just makes life a lot easier for you while you're playing the game. But I honestly cannot be bothered. I just want to get on with the main story because it is a great story at that. Especially if you read Ultimate Spider-Man, you just get all kinds of nostalgia.
Breaking news from Queens. A creature described by eyewitnesses as looking, quote, sort of like a rhinoceros, but bigger, is rampaging through the streets of the city. We have not yet confirmed reports that this is the same creature that Iron Man subdued.
Psst. Hey, you remember the big rhinoceros-looking guy?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
He's like on the loose.
Oh man. Trig finals next period.
10 minutes there, kick the Rhino guy in the ding-ding, and 10 minutes to get back. You can do that with your mask on backwards. Go!
Oh, this hurts already.
And I get the feeling it's going to take longer than 10 minutes too. Oh, good start, Dave. Good start.
Oh, my legs! Hang on! Help! Help!
Oh, now when situations like this come about,
I
it
just need
basically
to pick him up and move him to safety. Easy stuff.
it pretty much means that you've got a timer. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Basically means you've got a timer to how long you've got to save them, and if you don't save them,
Thanks, man.
if you don't save them within that time limit, then they die or something explodes or.
This is my store.
I need to get that TV off that poor guy. He's getting crushed.
Oh, real nice of those guys to lend a hand. Oh, I get stuck on the lamppost. Every superhero's weakness.
Oh, great! Now you're going to steal my stuff.
Well, actually, I was saving your life. I think the words you're looking for were, thank you? Oh, sweet sassy molassy.
Oh, that isn't good.
Hurry up before the cops get here. What? I don't count? Aw, you do know me. I feel all warm and fuzzy now.
Round we go. Where will you stop? Well, over there.
Maybe I'm worried about nothing. Maybe it's just the worst parking garage attendant ever. There's a woman trapped under that car.
Well, cars were just flying everywhere. I'm not surprised. Heave ho! No, can't climb out there on your own. All right, let me give you a hand.
Well, that's no good at all.
Oh, come on, really?
The people in there will burn alive if I don't get that car out of there quick.
Oh, how many times do I have to save people from the same car?
Everybody out! Run!
Well, at least I didn't have to drag them people out. At least they know how to walk themselves.
Hey, you! Is that a rhinoceros horn, or you just have to be... See, I'm so scared I can't even finish my lame joke. Don't worry. Nothing's broken. Except my spine. A few ribs. Maybe everything else. Ow.
Whoa, well, looks like Spider-Man predicted that one, right? That really did seem like it hurt.
Oh no, he's about to fall. I guess there's no such thing as a slow day when you're a big-time superhero.
All things considered... there we go. All things considered, he actually got out of that one quite lightly.
Guy dressed up like a teddy bear who gives hugs. How about that, huh? Just once. A huggy bear instead of a big rhino or a scorpion. You know, I would look fat in that suit, but you make it work. Get back like this! Not to worry. This is a job for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I know I'm supposed to be helping chase Rhino, but there's no reason why I can't help in the process.
Wet cement, big crazy guy, wrecking ball. This gives me an idea.
Terceros, balcones! Terceros, balcones! Terceros, balcones!
I'll just jump up and grab his back. Easy stuff.
Infantine Bantam!
Isn't it clear I'm trying to get your attention? Whoa, easy there, Chewie.
Here goes nothing. That had to hurt.
With that hole in his back, I bet I can finally shut this guy down.
Besides, not only are you making me miss my test, but you're making a mess, and that's just rude. Whoa! And you're throwing cars at people.
Mama. Arm right, feet still attached. That hole in his back looks like a weak spot. The electricity on his back is gone.
Easy there, buddy. Oh! Don't really say want to become a flat Spider-Man now. Now when you get against a boss like Rhino, whoa, or any other boss, it's a good idea to make sure you have camera lock on. Because you really want to keep an eye on this guy.
Looks clear to get on his back.
Easier said than done, my spider friend.
And everything below it hurts.
Yikes! And just make sure you get off before he does the old Bubba Ray Dudley drop like that. Come on, Rhino. Besides, attacking this guy now just kind of seems fitting with the upcoming Amazing Spider-Man 2. Not giving any spoilers away. But if you're any fan of it, then you know that Amazing Spider-Man, quite ironically, seems to be following quite a lot of the Ultimate Spider-Man stories, which I think is a beautiful, beautiful thing, because, as I've said loads of times, I love that comic book series, and other than the fact you got Gwen Stacy instead of Mary Jane, it seems to be following the Ultimate storyline a hell of a lot. I mean, within the new one you got, what is it, Electro, and it looks like there might be a short scene with Rhino in it as well. I mean, hopefully I'm not really giving away too much, but it seems like in the way they're doing it is following the Ultimate storyline a hell of a lot, and that's something I'm very happy with, and I think it's probably one of the reasons why the Amazing Spider-Man films just seem, at least in my opinion, to be a lot better than the original Spider-Man trilogy. Yikes! Come on, you gonna mix your game up a little bit? Oh, I had to ask, didn't I?
I don't want to embarrass you, Mr. Rhino. New deodorant wouldn't have killed you. I'm just gonna lie here for a minute.
Maybe I should be paying attention. It looks like my health's getting just as low as his is. Yowzers! Yeah, with Rhino, wigs!
Now that's a spicy meatball.
I would just follow simple routines of just running and double jumping.
Bad in that suit, but you make it work. Sparks are gone.
Because if you do the web zip, you kind of lose him in the camera angle, and then that means he could sneak up on you.
Trask. Why does that name seem so familiar?
Back away from me, Masked Avenger! My diminutive corpus will not withstand your contumelious defeasance!
Not with the big words again.
Time to abscond this locus!
Ow! Must have taken a nastier beating than I thought. My brain feels like it wants to climb out of my skull. Okay. Wow. That was odd. Maybe I just need to take a couple days off. Relax. Just not be Spider-Man for a few days. Maybe actually do something that doesn't involve, I don't know, people trying to kill me.